Yo, what is up guys, welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to show you how to make a kick in Serum in just 5 minutes. As you can see, the video looks different. I bought some lights, I put them in different places, and I think now it looks cooler and more professional. The image has more depth and all these things. But I would like to know your opinion, so put it down below in the comments. And with that being said guys, don't wait more and let's start with this video. The first thing you need to know when you're making a kick is how a kick looks like. And here I have a kick, and as you can see, it's just basically a sine wave, and it's like going from a really fast sine wave to a kind of a slow one. So basically what we need to make a kick in any synth is a sine wave. So we're gonna change this one. We're gonna go here on analog, change it to basic shapes, and now we have our sine wave. And we're gonna use this one for the attack of the kick, and then we're gonna use this one for the base of the kick. So well, now of course just sounds like a sine wave. The first thing I'm gonna do is use this LFO, put it here on the CRS, that is basically the pitch, and what it's gonna do now is just like this. And we don't want this, of course. We want it just on one side, and to do this we're gonna click Shift, Alt and click, and we're gonna move it up like around 50, somewhere around there. But as you can see, it's repeating all the time, and we don't want it, we just want it one time. So we're gonna click here on envelope. As you can see, now it's just one time, but of course this is like too long, it's not like giving the attack of the kick. So we're gonna take out the BPM and we're gonna put the rate to the max. As you can see, now we have more like the attack, but this is not like the attack for the kick. So I'm gonna move this LFO a little bit, and I'm gonna do it something like this, more or less. Now we have more attack of a kick. But as you can hear, we have that sine wave later, and we don't want this. So I'm gonna use this LFO to control the volume of this. So after the click, we're gonna basically cut the sound. To do this, I'm gonna create like a kind of a waveform of a kick, something like this. We don't want this one. Okay, something like this, more or less. But of course, we need to put it on envelope, and again, take out the BPM. Now if we click it, it's like this. And if we move the rate up, as you can see, it changes the character of the attack. And I like something more like on 90 Hz. Something like this. Now, of course, we need the bass. So we need to put here another sine wave. And on this one, the first thing I'm going to do is control the volume of it. So I'm going to put it here. I'm going to reduce this. And more or less, I'm going to put it around 60. And on this one, what we need is to create more or less like the waveform of a kick. So I'm going to create something like this, but of course, a bit better. More or less like this, the waveform of a kick. Of course, we need to put it on envelope, so this is only one time. And we're gonna take out the BPM. We can hear that now it's kind of short. And now the rate, what is gonna control is this. How long or how short is the kick? I like it around 2. But of course, this is not like the bass, so we need to control the pitch of it. So I'm going to use this last LFO, I'm going to put it here. And now we don't really need to put it on one side, just need to decrease it more or less around -40, -50. And we want to make it like really fast, okay? Really, really fast. So I'm going to control this LFO, I'm going to make it something like this. Put it on envelope, as always. Take out the BPM, and now this is going to give like a character to this kick. I'm gonna leave it around here, and if we move these dots, it's gonna change a lot the sound of it. So control this the way you prefer. But now this doesn't sound like a powerful kick, it's kind of soft. So what we need some effect, some distortion. And you can use the distortion you prefer. You need to put it on 100%. And now, for example, if you use tube, it's gonna be like really distorted, and I don't want this kind of kick. The one I prefer is hard clip. So now sounds more like a kick. I recommend you to also put any key and use this one. And what I'm going to do now is try to find the attack of the kick on the mid frequencies. So around here. And I'm going to reduce a little bit, like 1, 2 dB, something like this. This is going to make the kick sound a bit cleaner. And as you can see, it's distorting a little bit. And this because this oscillator is too loud. So I'm going to go here and reduce a little bit. Now we have our kick. The kick is done. As you can see, it's so easy to make it. What I recommend you to do now is just move the dots of every LFO, so this way you get the character that you like and a kind of different kick. For example, I want the attack to be kind of higher, so I'm gonna move this one up. And as you can see, it has a bit more high frequencies. I'm gonna try to move this to try to get another kind of character for the body. Another thing you can do now is put some noise. I recommend you to put the bright white, but of course, you don't want it like this. So I'm going to use an envelope. I'm going to reduce this and of course reduce the volume. And what I'm going to do is reduce the sustain to the minimum and just control the decay. So you have more like a noisy attack. Another thing you can do, for example, is go here and choose any of those things. For example, bend plus. And if you move it, as you can see, the waveform is moving a little bit, distorting a bit. so you have more like an aggressive kick. And the last thing you need to know is in what key is this kick to put it in your song or not. So for this, I like to use G-Tune. It's a free plugin, and when I play this kick, as you can see, it says it's G sharp. If your song is, for example, in G, just put this one semitone down, and now it's in G. If it's in A, put it one semitone up, and this way you have your kick in the key of your song. So well guys, this is it. This is how you can create a kick in Serum. It's super easy, as you can see. My advice is always to try to use kicks that are already made, that are already processed, compressed, distorted, and all these things, and sound clean. This way you save a lot of time, but of course, if you want to make it just for fun or just to create your own kicks, this is how you can do it. It's so easy. If you want me to make more sound design videos, like maybe how to make all the percussion, how to make leads, how to make chords, maybe how to make grease bass or all the kind of sounds, just put it down below in the comments. I read all your comments, so if I like your suggestions, I will do it. Don't forget to leave a like if this video helped you. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any tutorial. Thank you so much guys for watching, and see you in the next video.